Morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning, January 31st. Not sure exactly where this conversation is going to go, but it's going to be about the Texas border crisis. So over the weekend, I watched a video that Tarot by Janine and Jean-Claude did, and was just kind of trying to get myself caught up on all of that because I'm not sure what I am seeing. I haven't quite figured out who is telling the unbiased truth. So that was kind of what I was just kind of trying to put the pieces together, because we all know one side says this, one side says this. So I posted a thing on Facebook over the weekend, and I said, where can we go to see what's really going on down there, not what the media is portraying? I don't want anything that the normal mainstream media shows us. I want boots on the ground coverage, and I didn't necessarily know who was doing that. But I'm sure there are people out there, similar to when the convoy was going on in Canada a couple of years ago, because that's been big on the radar the last week or so, because it was roughly 2 years ago when that was going on. So at the moment, it kind of sounds like there might be a big trucker rally heading towards Texas. And if that's true, I wanted to see, again, boots on the ground, what's really going on, not this side says this and that side says another. So I got this big, long message from a cousin of mine who I'm frankly surprised that I have not blocked him yet. He was one of the ones that gave me shit about not getting the jab. And so I don't hold a lot of value in what he says, because every time I post something, he leaves a message and it feels like a personal attack on me. So I don't take his stuff down. I don't know why, because what he says may have value for someone else, but if it's a personal attack on me, I'm not interested. I don't know. That's a weird situation between the two of us. Anyhow, I got a message yesterday from someone from my hometown, and he said he sent me an invite to this particular page on Facebook for the Texas border crisis. Man, I'll tell you what, it took forever to get in there. First, I got blocked from Facebook. Apparently, Facebook just automatically blocked me and wouldn't let me in. So I got a message from one of the administrators, and she goes, I looked at your page. We want you in. Facebook blocked you. I'm trying to undo it, because there for a minute I was like, screw these people. I'm like, this is like way too complicated, and I don't know what you want from me if you want a firstborn child to get me in this group, but I don't have kids. So you're shit out of luck on that one. So I finally got into that group. I opted not to get into the discussion group part of that. I don't personally have a lot to add, because I don't know what's going on down there. And last weekend, somebody sent me a TikTok video, and this is what's confusing to me. It was a guy who, I think he's somewhat famous. He's a comedian or some sort of a public figure, because he made a comment that he doesn't normally do this kind of stuff. He doesn't normally get into politics, but he lives in Texas and apparently near that Eagle Pass border. And so he had driven down along, and he had a video camera, and he was showing where, like the guards were stationed, and then he was driving down the road and showing open gates. So what I'm not absolutely sure about is that what he was trying to show is it is an open border and people can come and go as they want and there's nobody guarding it? Or was he trying to show, see, there's not a whole lot of action going on down here. It's quiet or whatever. That's what I am unsure about. What he was showing us and trying to make us understand. If anybody gets that, let me know. If anybody understands what the point of that video was, post it in here. I'm also curious to know if any of you have anybody that's close to the border, what they are seeing, what they, someone that's a lot closer to it than me here in Indiana. And I'm not in a position where I can fly down there or drive down there and see for myself. Sorry, somebody else is going to have to take that on. But, it's kind of funny, or not funny, truly not funny. But, for 3 years now, going on 4, we have been shown these fake videos of different wars going on and people, the same people in the video over and over and over again in, Russia and Ukraine and all of these other places, these war-torn regions, and then we've got someone showing, but this is not what's really going on, because there's a camera there and they're making people look like it's worse than it is. So we've been hammered with that information for going on 4 years now. And so now we're getting hammered with something down at the border, but I feel like they're saying, well, wait, now this is true. This part this is true. This is really going on down here at the Texas border. You need to believe us. And, it's kind of like the boy that cried wolf. It's like, you guys have fucked us over so many times. We don't believe anything you're telling us. So now we are all in a position, or I feel like I am in a position of, I don't know which side I stand for, because I don't have the unbiased truth. And that's all I want, is like, I just want to know what's really going on down there. So if any of you guys feel like you know more of what's going on because you have an inside source, if you have a relative that lives down there, if you have family that works for the border or whatever, I would be very interested in knowing what you see, what you know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out just like everybody else is, but they have just bombarded us with, you can't trust the media, that coming from the white hats, but now it's kind of like, it kind of appears like we can't trust the white hats either. So here we are stuck in the middle, not knowing what to do. Am I wrong or right about that? Do other people feel that way? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. So anyway, please comment. I would be very interested to hear what you have to say. That's it. That's all I got today. Talk to you later. Bye.